Metal magic has by far got to be one of the most confusing and strangest magics of all time, although its blatant simplicity. It has the highest damage of any magic, including exemplary size and destruction, in exchange for having only half the speed of the average magic. These high stats, as well as the fact that it causes bleeding, makes it one of the best secondary mage magics that you can pick. Metal works both underwater, and it can destroy most things in just one shot. But things get a lot more confusing when you enter the aura section. Metal grants extremely high buffs on the aura damage stat, including the resistance stat, which gives you one of the highest resistance stats in all of the aura affinities when it comes to the aura spell. Oh, and you think this resistance stat doesn't check out? How about you just wait until I swatch this aura into maximum overdrive and... But that's just for the arms. Wait until you see I switch this into circle. Big boobs. With the current level cap at level 140, mage players are eligible to use secondary magic auras, since metal magic's aura affinities give you a complimentary 500 health every time you trigger it. So having metal as a secondary is actually quite generous. Metal is the heftiest magic, being extremely slow but having the best clashing rates against any magic except for magma. Metal magic will also absorb any heat-based magic, causing the metal projectile to increase in size, eventually overpowering the person you're fighting against. From my experience, metal is not a good magic to rely on as a primary. Metal is only good as a secondary magic. A mage's secondary magic is a lot smaller in size than a mage's primary magic, which obviously the size will increase with later updates and later level additions. Metal magic is a mage's pocket pistol. Though completely unreliable as a primary, it excels as a secondary magic, as well as the fact that metal causes bleeding, which synergizes extremely well with most magics. And from my experience, the secondary magic scale reducer that happens because your player hasn't completely gotten the grasp of their awakening, so they have a smaller magic in that case. Since I am playing PvE, the smaller scale for secondary magics isn't necessarily needed when it comes to playing as a metal secondary. So while you can annihilate enemies with your primary magic, you can annihilate the environment with your secondary metal magic, which makes metal magic one of the most interesting and confusing magics in all of Arcane Odyssey, because it's not a good primary magic, it's a good secondary magic.